Moving around the world after the corporate lifestyle is over has never been easier because to the many countries that have places that are known as expat locations, especially now that there are a number of countries with outstanding retirement visa programs for foreigners. Italy is one of the most popular retirement destinations in Europe. There is a place for every retiree to call home, whether it is the Amalfi Coast, the Dolomite Mountains, or the beautiful valleys of northern Italy's Piedmont region, which is adorned with vineyards. Some people love living in larger, more vibrant cities like Rome, Naples, or Venice because of their rich history, while others would rather live in a smaller, more intimate neighborhood. Thankfully, there are several little villages in Italy that are ideal for retirement for those in their golden years. Small towns are a popular choice for inexpensive retirement in Italy. Fortunately, there are plenty to choose from, with each having its own distinct character and amenities, and ranging from lively tiny port cities to tranquil small towns. In today's video, we will talk about the 8 affordable places to retire in Italy. Number 8. Portofino. Retirees who relocate to a small Italian town are aware that their new community may be more cohesive than their previous one, given that their time as clock watchers is soon to expire. Nonetheless, Portofino, a village of barely over 600 residents, is centered on social interaction. Therefore, if getting to know your neighbors and spending time together doesn't appeal to you, someone who would rather be alone might want to consider moving to a different location. The village is in Liguria, close to Genoa, and experiences a Mediterranean climate. Because of this, even though the summers can be warm, the winters don't get extremely cold despite the accompanying rain. This creates an area that is excellent for producing wine, in addition to fresh fish. Portofino is a place best suited for people who speak at least a little Italian because it is so small. Furthermore, even though the town is on the Italian Riviera, the cost of living is still lower than in other US locations that retirees in their golden years would likely consider. However, be advised that your monthly housing expenses will be the highest. However, inhabitants can save money in this regard, as most locations in the town are accessible by foot, and there is a ferry service that connects the town to other adjacent towns. For those considering retirement in Italy, this charming small town may be a good alternative. The monthly cost of living in Portofino is $2,000. Number 7. Belajio. Bicycling is a popular way of transportation in Belajio. As a result, the town in the Lombardy region of Como is a great option for active retirees who wish to stay that way. Belagio's location on Lake Como means that its people have access to beaches and water sports. Residents of Belajio may enjoy being outside, whether it's going on a boat excursion to take in the town's beauties or just strolling down to the beach for a day in the sun. To truly understand Belagio's history, visitors can explore its gardens, old churches and museums if they would rather spend some time off the water. Despite being a popular tourist destination, Belagio has a remarkably low crime rate. This implies that retirees can feel secure in their community whenever they decide to leave their homes, which may be on the pricey side to buy, but if renting is what retirees are interested in, Belagio is a place where doing so won't break the bank, making it one of the more affordable towns in Italy for those looking to downsize. The monthly cost of living in Belagio is $1,780. Number 6. Doza. The small village of Doza is located in the Emilia-Romagna area. This town is well known throughout Italy for its lush green surroundings and stunning yellow architecture. There are several amazing attractions for retirees who are considering moving here. The Doza Castle, which was constructed in the 15th century by the notorious Caterina Sforza, is one of the most famous. The Museo della Rocca di Doza, a museum devoted to educating both locals and visitors about medieval and Renaissance history, is currently housed in the castle. The city is well known now for its September event, the event of the Painted Wall, which takes place every 2 years. This festival honors the hundreds of murals that may be seen throughout the year by both locals and tourists in this town. However, A brand new public mural is unveiled during the festival, adding to the town's expanding collection. Every 2 years, a new mural will be painted to the town for retirees who decide to make this place their home. Monthly living expenses in Doza is around $1,700. Number 5. San Gimignano. Over time, seniors have learned to love San Gimignano, a former medieval city in the Siena district. It is simple to understand why retired foreigners might prefer living in San Gimignano given the slower pace of life, the opportunity to experience all 4 seasons, and the renowned architecture of the Siena region of Tuscany. San Gimignano, a little hamlet perched on a hillside, offers views straight out of a storybook. Because of this, almost every San Gimignano rental or house will allow its occupants to take in the daily sunrises and sunsets over the valley and vineyards. The town has a very low crime rate for those who enjoy going out and exploring, not just for a tourist destination, but for the town as a whole. This is significant because, as they age, retirees want to feel at home in their community, and San Gimignano offers that opportunity. The monthly cost of living in San Gimignano is $1,500. Number 4. Positano. Based just on the cost of living, Positano might be among the top retirement villages in Italy in terms of local facilities. A house can be very expensive, but renting in other seaside locations in Italy is not that much more expensive. Positano is a town in Campania that is close to Salerno and offers views of the Tyrrhenian Sea and the Amalfi Coast. As a result, views will differ no matter where in the town one resides. The cuisine of Positano is one of the main attractions of the city. Seafood is the most popular protein in the town because it is surrounded by the sea. Not only is it super fresh, but farm-to-table recipes employ it as well. In addition, the town's cuisine varies with the season, making it an excellent destination for foodies to call home. Positano has a number of hiking paths that lead to the sea because of the coastline. This, together with the plethora of things to do in Positano and the surrounding aesthetically pleasing villages, make Positano an excellent option for retirees searching for a little Italian town to call home. The monthly cost of living in Positano is $1,450. Number 3. Cortona. Cortona, a town in Tuscany's Arezzo area, may only have 23,000 residents, yet it usually feels much bigger. This is mostly related to the region becoming well known through the novel and later movie, Under the Tuscan Sun. There are more services here than in other tiny villages in Italy because the area has become popular with tourists. Expats abound in this community as well. This implies that getting around Cortona is not difficult if Italian is still being learnt. Cortona will seem familiar to visitors from regions with 4 distinct seasons. This is due to the fact that summer temperatures often range from 80 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which is ideal for the region's agricultural production throughout the winter months, which can reach below freezing. For those who enjoy the great outdoors as well as history, Cortona is an ideal location. This is due to the abundance of activities in and around Cortona. How many people can actually say they're going to see a castle and play golf on the same day? The Frata Hospital is available in Cortona if you're worried about medical care. Not only is the care excellent, but in the event that a patient needs attention beyond what the hospital can offer, a helipad is available to transport them to a larger city. The monthly cost of living in Cortona is $1,300. Number 2. Chefalo. Sicily can be expensive in certain places, but if one knows where to look, there are plenty of picturesque tiny towns in Italy that make for inexpensive vacations or even retirement. If you're interested in retiring to Sicily, the Palermo neighborhood of Chefalo may be a wonderful choice and might be reasonably priced. Being on the coast, this area has mild weather, and for those who can afford an apartment on the hills, the views of the sea are unparalleled. Better still, Sicily is renowned for being more affordable than other parts of Italy. As a result, US citizens may find that retirement in Italy's smaller towns like Chefalo is reasonably priced. This implies that Chefalo would be a convenient place for retirees to live if they were to maintain a tight budget for things like housing, food, entertainment, and transportation. There are plenty of things to do in Chefalo, even if it is slightly less expensive than some tiny retirement communities in Italy. There are many of locations to explore in and around the town, including beaches, cathedrals, historic museums, and UNESCO sites. The monthly cost of living in Chefalo is $1,200. Number 1. Tmina. Tmina is a tiny town in Sicily that is near Messina. The town is a popular destination for retirees who would prefer to avoid experiencing the seasons and instead enjoy year-round warm weather and temperatures due to its Mediterranean environment. With less than 11,000 residents, Tmina might have a close-knit community. It is also a well-liked location for foreigners. As a result, Tmina residents speak English frequently. To make things easier for themselves, foreigners living in the town are advised to learn Italian. Compared to certain other US cities, living in Tmina is less expensive, with a monthly cost of about $1,100. Retirement funds may therefore be more valuable for some people in this Sicilian town than they otherwise would have been. Tmina has a somewhat higher rent per square foot, but that's because the town is well known for tourists due to its UNESCO sites, history, beaches, and fishing. Tmina also has a wide range of medical professionals and clinics. This implies that retirees can receive care close to home. The monthly cost of living in Tmina is $1,100. This brings us to the end of this video. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and sharing, so we can keep bringing more content like this. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time. Until then, happy retirement.